Are we all ready? I think it's about time for us to get started. What do you all think? Thank you all for coming today, and welcome to the debut of Divinos. It's hard to keep up with everyone. My apologies for the alerts not working. But before we get into any of that, let's get the show started.
For 1,000 years, I pursued him. The serpent. A monster so vile, even the gods trembled at his name. And yet, no matter where he went, I followed. Through forests thick with shadow, across oceans that defied time itself. Each strike, each wound, brought me closer. When I finally drove my arrow into its heart, I ended his curse that lingered for far too long. That day, I thought at last, the hunt was over. But now I find myself in a world I do not know. The forests are gone, the rivers reduced to concrete veins, and the air is thick with the steam of modern machinations. Yes, in this new world, I am no longer the hunter of legends, no longer chasing monsters through untamed lands. It seems the game has changed, and so must I. This is merely a new sport to master. Welcome to the hunt.
Welcome to the hunt. And now, let us move. We'll get a little more comfortable in a little bit, but first, I thought I'd show up a little bit. Hello, everyone. Oh, now that we're here, I suppose I could put the music back on. One moment. There we are. How does that sound, everyone? Oh, Helly, thank you for the 10 gift subs. My god, there are so many subs, and it's a hard time keeping track. That was my lore. As you can see, I haven't been around the modern era for too long. There's a lot of things I still need to learn, but I hope you're willing to learn with me, to teach me a few things. And I can teach you about the hunt and many other things. And yes, you can call me Artie. I've seen a few times in chat. I'm a little surprised at how quickly everyone immediately started calling me Artie. I can't say it's the most flattering nickname, but at the same time, well, it does make it easier for you, so I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. And thank you for the compliments. I might have to turn on slow mode in order to keep up. But unfortunately today I don't have the time to keep up with everything. We do have the other members of Divinos to show later after all. But there's one now, Artemis Prime. That's right. Artemis Prime here at your service. Now welcome Athena, welcome everyone. I've seen many members of Mythos here as well. Thank you all for coming. I suppose it's rude if I don't show my face for you all today. There we are. My name is Artemis Mythos, and I am the first debuted member today, here with Divinos. After that, we'll get to see Athena, and afterwards Aphrodite. And, well, I'll be telling you a bit about myself today. I'm a little nervous, as you might tell. It's Being on the hunt for as long as I have, I don't get to be as social as much as I'd like. So for today, to start, I think we can go over I made some slides for you all today. Oh, wait a minute. Suddenly, an alert worked. What alert worked? What is working? What suddenly is happening? I don't even recall the alert box being on here. One moment. That's strange. I don't know why it's not showing the audio here. But so I brought my hunting journal here today to teach you all a little bit about myself. The credits will be in here, but we can get right on it started together. Don't need alerts during your debut slides. I know, I was actually trying to turn them off. I'm not quite sure why they were on. I'm very confused, but it seems they're not on now, so let's start together, shall we? So, a little bit about me. My name is Artemis. I am the lunar god of the hunt. I sort of forgot my age after a while. You don't really celebrate that while you're out on the hunt, There are more important matters on hand, but I figure it might be nice to celebrate with you all later. My birthday is March 2nd. I speak English and a little bit of Japanese.
でも私の日本語はちょっと悪いだから今は勉強します。だからはじめましてよろしくお願いします。みんなたち。
And my occupation, as it says, I am the lunar god of the hunt. So my domain resides in all the things lunar, so the moon is my territory, and everything to do with the hunt. Now understand that there's no limits to the hunt. The hunt is a challenge. The hunt is an endeavor. The hunt is prey. And I'm always on the hunt. Oh, thank you for the raid, Yomi. Welcome in, everyone. My apologies, it's a little hard to keep track of the alerts as well. Hey Shift, thank you for the raid. I'll address those a bit more later, but thank you all so much. But we also have wonderful art here by Mythos Art. There's a few I'd like to show off. This is a beautiful piece. This was actually, I believe, the first piece that was done for me, and it was absolutely gorgeous. Alright, so that's that one. It's pretty simple for the About Me. I think the best way to learn about each other is to spend time together. So, I hope you'll look forward to that. Now, let's see next. Ah yes, likes and dislikes. So, likes, I think the first things that came to mind were food and music. Oh, for some reason bits are working. I don't know why. I'm going to remove the alert box for now because I don't know why it's not showing the music. Hold on. Let me fix this. For some reason, only bits seem to be showing up. Oh well, worry about it later. And Cammy, thank you for the 10 subs. Hello there. I hope you had fun at GDQ. Let's see. But now, like so. Likes, I really thought of food. So, sushi, oysters, and basically anything that can be cooked over a campfire. I've had boar. I'm curious about alligator. I've hunted it, but haven't gotten to eat it myself. Let's see. Well, basically, if it's game meat, it's game for me. And then for music, I've been learning a bit of music, especially for Apollo. I know Apollo is a huge fan of music, and she wants to sing together, so I tried to keep myself up to date to learn as much as I can about different types of music. So we have rock, show tunes, J-pop and J-rock, classical jazz. I do know everyone's been telling me a lot about Epic the Musical, which I have been a big fan of, and I would like to learn more about it later. But I would say most music is on the table for me. I just like to learn about the different fields of the world, the different battlegrounds, the different challenges. Which is why, as you saw in my lore video, the idea behind that, my thoughts are The stage is a battleground. And if it can exist on a stage, and if it can be a form of competition, if it can be a form of a hunt, then that is my domain. And that's where I'll reign. There's also anime, so some of my favorites are Code Geass, Toradora, Fate Zero, Fate Stay Night, Darker Than Black, and Steins Gate. I think with most forms of media that I've been learning about, I don't really have a particular genre that I stay to. I mean, I've learned to enjoy drama as well as romance, and a few other things as well. Although, I do think some of the classics are, well, more fitting for me. Turn to dual swords. Thank you. Oh, someone recognizes Darker Than Black. I don't see a lot of that nowadays. Let's see, Final Fantasy X is probably my favorite game that I've played so far. Although Final Fantasy XVI is actually a pretty close second. I'm a fan of it, and I have an announcement for it later, but we'll see about that. I'm still debating whether or not it's my favorite game yet. Soulsborne games, I like Dark Souls, Elden Ring. I'm a little bit mixed on Bloodborne, but we'll find out a bit more about that another day. But I like games that give me a challenge. And I definitely think that Soulsborne games and other things by From Software do a wonderful job of that. Oh, I do actually like Kingdom Hearts as well. That actually probably should have been on here. You're right, my tweet did give that away. Kingdom Hearts is also probably one of my most beloved series. And then there's Super Smash Bros., which I will likely be playing here on stream as well. The Nier series. I actually am a bit more of a fan of the original Nier over Automata, though. So, I'm still learning. What's my opinion on the Roman Empire? I am envious that they have the Colosseums. As much as the Greek pantheon has its own fair share of wondrous, commodities. I am a fan of the idea of the Colosseum. I even wanted to do things with it, but there's not a lot I can do for it. Which is unfortunate in the end. Let's see. Oh, right, my dislikes. There's not a lot to that list. I do despise mustard. I don't understand why anyone likes mustard. I suppose it goes well when you mix it with some things. Roman propaganda is a no-go. Clotho, I'm so sorry. You know what? We can pass the Roman Empire for today. That could be another conversation one day. Oh, and thank you for the raid, Nuxtaku. Welcome in, everyone. Gunther, like the penguin from Adventure Time. Are we hunting penguins? Is that what we're doing? I'm a little confused on that, but welcome in. But I do not understand why anyone likes mustard, so that's probably my main dislike. And then paper cuts. Paper cuts. See, if you're punched in the face, it's a very straightforward pain, but when it's a paper cut, I feel like you don't get used to a paper cut. I guess my dislikes are more like minor inconveniences. Except for scorpions. Scorpions are bastards. If there's one animal, one creature in this realm that will forever be hunted by me until the end of time, it will be scorpions. I don't mess with poison, and I don't mess with things that, if you are hit once, it's over. But I was stung by a scorpion once in my sleep. And ever since that day, I drew vengeance. What do you mean, L? I swear. Look, I can fight when I'm awake. No one can fight when they're asleep. I guess that's something to learn, I suppose. Scorpion L. It did have an L afterwards. We did chop up the scorpion afterwards. I was not having it. Let's see. And as you can see here, these are basically a bit of schematics to my bow, which you can see here. My bow can be split into dual swords. You know, a bit more flexible for hunting. But at the same time, it always just stays on my back. I don't need to put anything there, it just sort of floats behind me. Can I shoot down a star? There's nothing I can't hunt. Living, breathing, or not, if it can be hunted, it will be mine. Let's see. And we call this my Lunai bow. And one day, I'm hoping that I get to show you me shooting my bow a bit better. I mean, is that you? So as I pray, unlimited blade works. No, no, but I am a fan myself. As I mentioned, Fate Stay Night, Fate Zero. But let's see, what do we have next? Oh, wrong side. My fan stuff. I was told a bit about this before. Oh, don't worry, we'll get to the voice acting things. So fan stuff, we have my live tag is Hunting Circle. There were a lot of things with hunting in guilds that I wanted to go with, but unfortunately, it seemed that everything was taken, so I had to do what I could. We have my art tag, Fan Artemis. A bit simple, but sweet, I'd like to say. I don't think there's anything wrong with that if it works. And to those of you who have already been putting things in that tag, thank you very much. It has been absolutely wonderful these last couple of weeks, seeing the fun things that everyone's been putting together and how much everyone has been looking forward to this. I appreciate every single one of you for that. And I'm hoping that eventually I can do something where we show appreciation on those days. I want to do something, perhaps a Fan Art Friday once a month, where we go through and look at some of the nice art that's been made over the course of the month. But that's something to consider later, I suppose. We can talk about that next week. I do have a not safe for work tag. I personally will likely not be having any NSFW work myself. It's not necessarily that I have anything against it. I just don't think I'm very much suited for it. But I did want to give a tag for those of you who wanted to be creative and allow yourself the creative expression to create something not safe for work. So, something that everyone came up with was Artemissionary. I can appreciate a good pun at the very least. And then memes, we have Artememes. Now that I think about it, a lot of my tags are quite simple, aren't they? Well, no need to overcomplicate things at the very least. We love puns. Don't worry, I'm trying to learn more. Everyone in the modern era seems to be quite witty with puns. I will catch up. There's a lot of things I'll be learning. And as I do, well, we'll grow together. And then we have clippings. In clippings, we have simply art clippings. So that'll be if anyone wants to take clips from the channel and post them. I'm terrible at realizing when there are clippable moments. But I do find it fun looking at what everyone else enjoyed. And yes, I saw a few people mentioning it before, but we came up with moondrops for what to call all of you. And, well, it's sort of a parallel to Apollo's sundrops. We weren't entirely sure. We had some ideas like hunters, my pack, but we thought moondrops would be cute, and, well, everyone's been unbelievably supportive and sweet, so I thought that would be fitting. Yes, Apollo, don't worry. Credit does go to you. Don't worry, dear sister, I won't steal your credit. And then lastly, we have my Oshi mark, which is a bow and a crescent moon together. So if you ever want to show that, I think they say that if I am your Oshi, or the phrase is Kami Oshi, I believe, then feel free to use that so I can see and smile when I notice it. And then we have a little wolf here down there. Do enjoy some wolves. And as you can see here, my trusty hunting pack. Pokemon, I am a fan of Pokemon as well. We have Lucario, Arcanine, Mimikyu, and Absol in the photo. We will be seeing some Pokemon on this channel later. Let's see. But we still have slides to go through. We can talk a bit more afterwards. Don't worry. Goals. This is a big one. So I have a number of goals that I would like to achieve. Whether it be short term for some of these, maybe achieving them within the course of a year. Some of them may not be something I achieve within 5. But, regardless, I've decided that no matter what happens, I wish to attempt them regardless. So the first is hit Twitch partner. And that's something that I think everyone can sympathize with. It feels sort of like a rite of passage. So the title of partner will be my first hunt. After that will be to hit 10,000 followers. I think that should be reasonable within this year, right? Regardless, we have to start small. I don't want to be too ambitious. If I don't keep that in check, then who will? Release an original song. Yes, so, as I said earlier, I've been learning about music in the modern era. And, well, I have gained a bit of a taste for music. And as some of you may have seen, I did sing a little bit on Twitter already. And, sorry, I saw the Shika Noko Noko, and every time I hear that, it just makes me giggle. So, I've never composed a song of my own, or worked with anyone to make a song for me specifically. So, that's something I would absolutely love to do. As well, you might get a theme, but I like to be ambitious with my projects. I don't like the idea of settling for less. If I'm going to attempt something, I'd rather go big, or go home. So then afterwards is host a major tournament. You notice that doesn't have a specific number to it. It doesn't have a specific type of tournament. The thing for me is I don't necessarily have a limit to the type of tournament I want to run. I want to run, how do I put it? I want to run esports events. I want to run competitions. I want to run... Oh, hold on. We can't cry today. That should be better. I want to run competitions. I want to run gauntlets. I want to make everyone else understand the thrill of the hunt. Fighting game... Yes, fighting game tournaments, correct. So, I was thinking things possible like Smash Brothers, Tekken, Street Fighter. But also, potentially, things like singing competitions, voice acting competitions. There's no limit as long as the competition and the hunt is there. That is what I want to do. And now next, I see... So run a bucket list gauntlet. Now, this is something I'll be talking about more next week during Just Chatting streams. But I've spent a lot of time away from the world. So I want to experience more of it. I want to achieve more, to experience more, to spread the breadth of my world. And with that, what I want to do is make a list of things that I should try or achieve over the course of this year. Sort of like, I believe it was Markiplier and someone else, Ethan, that made Unis Honest. I was a big fan of that, and I wanted to try something similar almost. I want to best enjoy the modern realm and learn more about it. Let's see, voice in my first anime video game. Yes, as I mentioned, or as some of you may have gathered, I do very much enjoy voice acting. And over the course of these streams together, I'm sure you'll all notice that over time, I'm going to show you some tricks and a few more ideas and such of the type of voice acting that I've learned. How would I put it? I know I could learn animal calls, but instead I've learned a different type of vocal mimicry for a different kind of hunt. I guess you could say all of you are my prey. This time, at least. But yes, my goal would be to voice in some anime or video game together. Well, not necessarily together. I'd want to show you me acting in something. What type of voice acting character-wise would you prefer? I think I've always been suited, unfortunately, to heroes or villains. I know I need to practice my work on side characters. But Well, I'll show you everything I can do with performances later. Next, become an android. I've always been a fan of Good Smile's works, from what I've learned. And I think that it would be really cute to just have an android. And that's a goal that I don't imagine to be attainable anytime soon. But I'd rather strive for a goal than to avoid it for lack of trying. Artemis Nendo would go hard? I would hope so. The android the second it comes out. That is a goal. The day where I am able to have an android. And then, I think we're seeing a pattern here, but be a character in a video game. Now, this one's just sort of a broad goal, but the idea of being able to see myself in a game, me, not necessarily just my voice, but being able to either pick a character or load up a game and seeing myself on screen. Something about that just sounds oddly satisfying. Mythos fighting game. You know, with the roster we have at this point, that actually sounds like a fun idea. I hope someone does something like that someday. I would definitely play that. And then lastly on this list for now, we have release a full song album. I intend at some point to host concerts, games, shows, events. I wish to make the hunting ground that is the stage my playing field, my hunting ground. And so if I can release my own full album, I hope that someday I can perform an entire concert of my own original music for all of you. A bit of a lofty dream, but I'm hoping that it doesn't sound too far out there. Let's see. Either way, we will strive for it together. Whatever goals, whatever journeys, whatever the bucket list, whatever the tournament, whatever the goal, whatever we strive for, we'll do it together, right? Using an arena for non-combat entertainment. I mean, an arena can be used for any number of things in the end. Can we duet cover Broken by Amy Ian Seether? I'm not sure I'm familiar with that song. I'm still learning a lot myself. All in us? All together, all in us, all at once. Sing with me, Grandpa. Why is everyone... I've been getting a lot of comments about me being a grandpa or a geezer. In fact, I was learning something about geezer maxing. I don't quite understand it, but I'm sure we'll figure it out together. Let's see. We have a few more slides left. Not gonna lie, I would love to do a crop stars. Call me a gilf? I need children to be a gilf, don't I? Silver hair, silver fox. I do like the title of silver fox, though. Foxes and wolves are graceful creatures. Hold on, what? I just saw the permitted term DILF be added. That's a feeling. But next is credits. So, I owe my wonderful design work, my outfit and all, to the wonderful Mana Moon Art, who did an incredible job designing all of this. Honestly, I couldn't thank them enough. I wouldn't be here without them. And if you haven't seen her artwork before, then you're in for a treat. But we have a lot of people to shout out today. Afterwards, we have the lovely Heavenly Mosaic. Heavenly Mosaic is the ones who did my art and rigging. Oh. Mana Moon mentioned. We always mention Mana Moon here. Mana Moon support till the end. And then we have Heavenly Mosaic, as mentioned. It's HDSTT. There's a couple of people. We have them credited in my About section for credits. But they did the model and the rigging for me. So all of this that you see here is the work of Heavenly Mosaic, which we can show a little more later. And then we have my background overlay logo. I think, and the logo in the logo in the trailer as well. All of my logo work and some of the background overlays that you're going to see today were made by the wonderful Orihime VT. Honestly, I'm so in love with my logo. It is absolutely gorgeous. Now that I mention it, I need to place it on more things. I probably could have placed it on some of my work here today. Oh, that my stinger is actually not prepared yet, so the stinger you're seeing today is not the one done by catalogs. So you'll see that later. And in chat I hunted a Miss Yokani as well, who made the absolutely incredible sub badges that you all see. You're going to see some backgrounds from Yokani as well today. I'll show you some sneak peeks before we head out in a little bit. And then the lore video that you saw at the beginning of my stream, that was done primarily by Yokani. The artwork was all done by Yokani. The what's the word? The storyboarding was done by Spectre, you'll see in a moment. But Yokani put in so much work into the debut works. It was absolutely incredible. And I will be posting the lore video on YouTube later. I wish I could post it onto Twitter, but unfortunately I think it's a little bit too long for that. And let's see. Next on the credits, we have Spectre Sketches. Now, this kaiju, as some of you may know, has been starting fights with all of Mythos. And I've noticed that he intends to do the same with me. So I only have one question on that end. How does kaiju meat taste? But Spectre did the storyboarding for my lore video, and is one of the amazing folks who have worked on my emotes as well. Delicious, probably. Come over and find out. Alright, Spectre, let the hunt begin. And it is your big head, Rachel. You're going to see it in just a moment. We're getting there. So, Chibi Maybe, Cyberpunk, Elix, and Color Brews, along with Spectre, all worked on the amazing emotes that you can see if you subscribe. Which also, thank you all so much who have been subscribing. I appreciate all of you so much. I swear, at this rate, we might actually hit Partner Plus very quickly. But...
助かる。皆さん、本当にありがとうございます。
And they all did a wonderful job on the emotes. I hope you all enjoy them as much as I do. Oh, and there you see all of them. And then, lastly on here, is the wonderful maker of my debut slides themselves, Rachel Artistry, which I need to credit later on in the artist, if I can. Thank you very much for your hard work on all of these debut slides. Honestly, I really love the idea. I loved my hunting journal. I kind of want to try to turn the journal itself into merchandise eventually. You spelt your own name? Oh no, you did spell your own name wrong. それは残念だ。でも、ちょっと面白かったね。But that should be it for our debut slides. Now, we saw one just chatting screen a bit ago. But I think for now, we're going to move over here. Also, thank you for the gift subs, everyone. Oh, wait a minute. That wasn't supposed to be shown yet. Hold on. Oops. Where is... There it is. Let me move over here. Now, hello, everyone. Let's get a little more close and personal, shall we? Bed. The way to modern house for you? Yeah, I love my house. From the bed to the places where I can place my weapons. I do have shelves for collectibles that I plan to fill later. Oh, you absolutely gorgeous being. Alma. Are you looking in a mirror? And spit? Is everyone trying to lick my... Are you licking my stomach? Is that what's happening? As those weapons over your head are a little dangerous, please be safe. Don't worry, they're fastly secured. Getting sharp weapons over your bed is insane. I do like to live a little bit dangerously, I suppose. Nice bed. Is there room? Well, there is room for two. Take it off. Oh, there are toggles I can't quite show you guys today. I'll tease it a little bit later. Well, I guess I showed it a little bit on Twitter. But say hello to my room, and I guess I could show. I don't know if I made the transitions for all of them, but we also have versions of us together at night with the nice moonlit lighting, the nice fireplace. It's very cozy. Let's see. Oh, hold on. Show the biddies. What are the biddies? And then we have one more version of this, where if we need to do something at night, but we need a bit more light inside. Sec, hello. I see that. Don't think I don't see that. And then we have a version with the light on in the moonlight. So we can just, stand by the window and just talk together. Have a nice evening. Enjoy the view of the stars. I see that Apollo's having an interesting time in chat. Should I be worried? Is he so romantic? Well, as mentioned, I do enjoy romance at least a little bit. Well, a little bit would be not giving it enough credit, to be honest. Pretty whoops. One of those comms, I swear. I'm at least glad everyone seems to be having fun. Now, I did want to share. Thank you all for 1,000 followers, by the way. It looks like we hit it just now. Thank you very much. And I do want to talk about a few things that I like to do. I like to host events, as I mentioned. And I can't talk about some of it yet, because we're still organizing some events. And I can't do something too big to start. I have to give a little bit of time for us to get to know each other, right? But I do actually have my first event to announce for this month, taking place in 2 weeks. And that would be, I will be having a 24-hour stream, a marathon challenge-thon, with Final Fantasy XVI. Attempting to beat Final Fantasy XVI in 24 hours with sub-goals that make the game harder. See, some people I know do 24-hour streams as celebrations. You see, I do 24-hour streams as a challenge. I do it because I'm built different. I do it because I don't know when to stop, and I need someone to tell me no sometimes. But today is not that day. Today, we're going to have a good time. Right, everyone? Who needs sleep? Besides, I'm the god of the moon. The night is my time. Although I'm terrible in the mornings. Just try not to wake me up while the sun is up. It's not exactly the easiest for me. I also love the graphic. That guy down the street was actually the one who put this together. I'll show this a little more. This is going to be the promo graphic I post later. But Clive Rosfield, probably one of my favorite characters. He's probably one of the best protagonists I've seen in recent gaming. Definitely a fan. And I'll be working on that as well. Thank you for thank you for all of the gift subs. Thank you, Sec. It's so hard to keep track. He has 2 beasts within him. The deep mourning voice could put anyone in the underworld. I have been told a few things about my mourning voice. I've learned that apparently it is just as deadly a weapon as my bow, so I have to be very careful with how I choose to use it. Wait. Oh. We have 200 sub points already. I don't know what we're standing at for Partner Plus, but we are making surprising headway, everyone. A lot give sub. Very nice. Morning voice is a killer. Let me see. Can I give a... I tried to learn how to use my morning voice at some point. So let's see. I think my morning voice sounds a bit like this. When I wake up, I'm really just exhausted, and it's really difficult to get me out of bed. It's a lot for me, honestly, but, well, I suppose the idea of waking up for someone else makes it a little easier to be there in the morning. But, Zach, another 5? Thank you so much for the 5 gift subs. Also, we are already almost halfway to Partner Plus for subscribers. My god. Good morning to you. You are now awake. Good morning, Uwabami. The way he's concentrating, you can see on his face. Am I concentrating? And hello there, Maury. A pleasure to see you as well. There are so many familiar faces here. Everyone's been so just generally kind over the last 2 weeks. My apologies, I am still slightly nervous about today. I'm excited for everything to come, but I am still nervous. Now, I do have one thing I believe to show left before we can just talk a little bit. Or maybe I'll spoil you a little bit before I go. A tier 3! Genevieve, thank you very much for the tier 3 sub. On the bow and arrow. Apollo, stay away from... Oh. Hunting Senpai. Oh, right. Actually, that sounds like... I kind of like Hunting Senpai. Has a little bit of a ring to it. Demo, kimi wa ore no emono da. Wakatta ka? Or in other words, you are my prey. Don't forget that. But we still have... Oh, did I? Oh, right. It's over here. I have to go back over to this. Now that we're back in daytime, I can show my first schedule, which also I have to make some announcements on credits as well here. This, with a couple of things a little tentative, is the plan for my first week of streaming. I'll be posting this tomorrow as well, but we will be having a few streams next week. On tomorrow, I will be getting to join Dionysus on her stream as a judge for Mythos Chef, and then followed by a game show on Phoenix's stream. I won't be streaming my perspectives tomorrow as I want to give all the focus to them, but if you would like to give them support and also to see me on someone else's show, you'll be able to find me there. And then, on Monday, I'll be playing Hades 1. I've yet to play Hades 2, and I do like Hades as a game. I love it a lot. It's a wonderful game. But I will be playing Hades until I manage to beat one full run. I refuse to end stream on Monday until I've beaten a run of Hades from the start. There's a lot of games I'm going to have to start from the beginning with you all. But that just means more journeys together. Right? That's Artie's favorite ketchup brand. Hunts. Oh, why is it only bit alerts that are working? Thank you for the 500 bit sec. Monster Hunter. We will talk about Monster Hunter, don't worry. I think that I would be yelled at if I didn't play Monster Hunter. And on Thursday, we will be having a Just Chatting stream talking about the bucket list items, some ideas for the future, and just getting to know each other a little better. And then we have Fighting Game Friday. I haven't quite decided what fighting game we're going to do first, but I do love the idea of, I'm thinking 1 to 2 times a month, we're going to have Fighting Game Fridays. This is going to include Super Smash Brothers, it's going to include Tekken, it'll include Street Fighter, Guilty Gear, BlazBlue. It'll be whatever we're feeling at the time. And if things go well, eventually I may compete in those games at EVO. And thank you for the bits. Smash. There will definitely be Smash. I think we already have Valentine's Day plans for Smash as well. But lastly, for next week, we have Mario Party Jamboree. I've yet to play this one, and we're still confirming a couple of the people coming to play. But I am looking forward to this new experience. I haven't gotten to play a lot of these party games, after all. Doing hunts by yourself doesn't exactly leave you much time for these multiplayer game experiences. So I've still got a lot to try. And that is all of next week. I also will be reaching out to a lot of new people. It's going to be a lot of getting used to inviting people for plans, for events and games. But, well, we all have to learn things together, right? Smash plans for Valentine's. That's right. My manager was suggesting that I do Valentine's Day Smasher Pass of Super Smash Bros., followed by Smash. VTubers and competitive esports. He's already we chatted. I'm so lost. Friend hunts, that's right. Just know if you are my friend, you reach the priority list of my hunts. So, I suppose it just depends on the kind of hunt you want. Smash, double smash, clever. Smash. Smash me already. Zeph, you want to be smashed? それはおかしな. My Lucario main skills, sir. Wait a minute, how did you even know that? I haven't even mentioned my main yet. I would say that my best is my hunting dog, Lucario. However, I've also been playing a bit of Joker, Cloud, and a few others. And in Tekken, I want to learn how to play Clive Rossfield. My best is Pit. I do actually play a very mean Pit. And I would like to actually play some games of Smash with everyone here as well. Let's see. I think we have just enough time. I might be able to sing you one song before we prepare to see Athena. Where my little Mac means. Would you guys want to hear one song? Oh, a Nier song. If only I could. Actually, wait a minute. I might be able to. Now that you mention it. I think I have just enough time for a Nier song if that's what we want. I'll do one song. One song for all of you. But I have to start now if we're going to do it. That's what you told me you meant? Did I mention it on Twitter? If so, I forgot I mentioned it. Let me see. All right. One song for everyone. Let's see. They should give just enough time. And then we'll prepare to raid. Is everyone ready? I'm a little nervous. Bakamitai will probably happen another time, but for now... One song for you all. I feel like I'm losing hope in my body and my soul and the sky. It looks so ominous. And as time comes to a halt, silence starts to overflow. My cries are inconspicuous. Tell me, God, are you punishing me? Is this the price I'm paying for my past mistakes? This is my redemption song. I need you more than ever right now. Can you hear me now? 'Cause we're gonna shout it loud. Even if our words seem meaningless, it's like I'm carrying the weight of the world.
I wish that some way, somehow, that I could save every one of us. But the truth is that I'm only one girl. Maybe if I keep believing, my dreams will come to life. Come to life. After all the laughter fades, signs of life all washed away, I can still feel a gentle breeze. No matter how hard I pray, signs of warning still remain, and life has become my enemy. Tell me, God, are you punishing me? Is this the price I'm paying for my past mistakes? This is my redemption song. I need you more than ever right now. Can you hear me now? 'Cause we're gonna shout it loud. Even if our words seem meaningless, it's like I'm carrying the weight of the world. I wish that some way, somehow, that I could save every one of us. But the truth is that I'm only one girl. Maybe if I keep believing, my dreams will come to life. Come to life.
Beautiful song.
Cause we're gonna shout it loud. Even if our words seem meaningless, it's like I'm carrying the weight of the world. I wish that some way, somehow, that I could save every one of us. But the truth is that I'm only one girl. Still, we're gonna shout it loud. Even if our words seem meaningless, it's like I'm carrying the weight of the world. I hope that some way, somehow, that I could save every one of us. But the truth is that I'm only one girl. Maybe if I keep believing, my dreams will come to life. Come to life.
Thank you very much, everyone. Also, I saw someone saying go deeper. I like singing in that range for that song, I think. I mean, I could do deeper for some later. We'll definitely learn some more together. There's a lot of types of songs I'd like to sing for you. Hold on, let me check one thing. Artemis, hello, Aruna. I know you're working hard. Thank you for stopping in. Making sure that Athena's doing good right now. But don't worry. We'll have a whole lot of types of songs together. Like, I like Crueler style, like, fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. or a little bit of Japanese with the
流れる時の仲間叩く切な敵きらめきを
You'll get a whole lot of types of things from me later. There won't be a limit. Artemis Sinatra? That does have a little bit of a ring to it. Or I saw someone say the Bakamitai, the Dame dame, dame yo, dame nano yo, anta ga sukite, suki sukite. And Aruna, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. All right. I guess now's my last words before we go and raid out to Athena. Oh, actually, before we go, the last thing we should talk about. What should our raid message be, everyone? And thank you so much for the gift sub. Ooh, wait, maybe something with our pray. Oh, right. Our new Discord server is now open as well. Thank you very much for that, Major. I almost forgot. I meant to put that in the button, but anyone who wishes to join the Discord, if you click the pinned link, you will be able to join right now. It is officially open, Moondrops. It's time to hunt. Ooh, actually, I like that. Monitor Comics, I'm a fan of that. The Hunt is on. Ooh, The Hunt is on is also good. Maybe The Hunt is on in the style Monitor Comics did. Vexoria, welcome in. It's an absolute pleasure. Thanks for streaming. Congrats on debut. Thank you very much. It's been one hell of a time, and I can't wait to show you all more. But for now, let's mask up and prepare. Let me see. All right, let's do the hunt. Let's do like this. There we are. Vex isn't too late, don't worry. The fact that Vex is here at all, it just means, well, new prey for the hunt. The hunt finds its prey. Thank you all for coming. And I don't actually have my ending screen done yet, so you'll have to see my starting soon screen again.
And I'll make sure to see you all next week. I'm looking forward to it. Now, let's go say hi to Athena.
Now, Moondrops, begin the hunt.